Hey guys, happy Thursday. It's time for another announcement video. This is going to be the last and final video that I do about the upcoming benefit auction, which is tomorrow on Josie's channel. It's going to be held at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and that's 3 p.m. Central and 4 p.m. Eastern. Okay? So make sure you're subbed to Josie. That way you get that notification in case you forget, but write it down. Because we want you all to be there if you can. Whether or not you can purchase or anything, just be there to help support this family. So I'm going to give a little more detail as to the auction itself and how it's going to work. And then if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. We will be obviously addressing all the rules and details at the beginning of the show tomorrow. So if you wind up missing this video, it will be told to you tomorrow, okay? So I'm just kind of giving a preview of some of that. It's not going to be as in-depth, but I'm going to give you some of what you need to do as a buyer, perhaps, or as a seller. If you are a seller, or you would like to sell, contact Josie. She is the one that has the list and the time frames of where each seller is going to come in at. So you'll have to contact her about that. If you're interested, you must do it now. I think our roster is full. I'm not sure, but possibly it's full, but you'll have to get with her about that. So if you are a seller and you are going to be part of this benefit auction, you do need to know that we require you to invoice each of the customers right away after the show. And once they pay, to ship out right away. This auction and what you purchase on this auction, if you are a buyer, is not, I repeat, not going to be included in our invoices and packaging for our other auctions. It's going to be invoiced and mailed totally separate, okay? So keep that in mind. We're not going to be adding, your other invoice and your other purchases into one and ship it out at this time. This is strictly for the benefit auction, okay? So, sellers, if you could, please invoice as soon as possible, and then after they pay, get those items shipped out to the customers as soon as possible too. But they're going to be totally separated, so we're not going to add them together. So that's for you, the buyer and the seller, to know that little detail. Also, to the buyers, when you are buying, remember that this is a contract to pay. And also remember, this is for our dear friend Leslie, to help with the expenses of the equipment and medicine and all that Sheldon is requiring right now, as he does not have insurance and he's paying out of pocket. So please remember that. If you truly don't know for sure if you're gonna have the money tomorrow, please don't buy anything. Please don't. It would be better that you not, and you can simply wait another time to place a monetary donation directly to Leslie's PayPal email, which I will bring up in a little bit. It'd be better for you to do it that way, okay, than purchase when you don't know that you're going to be paid for sure, and then you don't have the money, because we are, as sellers, going to invoice you right away. So please keep that in mind, because this is a benefit auction. So please don't stiff. It wouldn't be stiffing us. You're stiffing Leslie and Sheldon, who desperately need that money, okay? So remember that when you go to buy, okay? Also, we, the sellers, are going to handle the invoicing and selling as we normally would, meaning you're going to get a direct invoice from each of the sellers that you buy from. And some people are some of the sellers are going to pick up the shipping and some are not. But you will see that on your invoice, okay? And they will mention it in the auction when they go to sell, okay? So keep in mind that not everybody is going to be working the same way on that front as far as the shipping. So you may or may not get charged shipping, just depends on the actual reseller. Also remember, please, you may see some people in there maybe you don't like or you don't get along with or you don't care for. Please keep whatever animosity and static that you have towards these people out of our auction. We are not going to tolerate it. You will be blocked. And, this is an auction. It's not for us. It's for Leslie and Sheldon. It has nothing to do with us, okay? We're just trying to help out our sister, our friend, and her husband during this time. So please keep that in mind. I think that's about it. I think each of us, as of right now, as sellers, are going to get 20 minutes on the floor per seller to sell whatever it is we have to sell. And that's how it's going to go. And then we're just going to go from one seller to the other. It's going to be lots of fun. Dee, she's in charge of the giveaways. There will be giveaways, and I don't even know how she's going to do them or what's going to happen there. But Dee is heading up the giveaway department, and we just want to have some fun in there too. Leslie's a fun person, and we want to liven up the crowd and have a good time. And but most importantly, thinking of Leslie and Sheldon during this time, this hardship that they're going through. So keep that in mind. And other than that, I think that's about it. I got to get ready for the auction. It's going to be on my channel, 4 p.m. So it's coming up here in a few minutes. I'll see you there, okay, everybody? And I hope to see you in the auction tomorrow, most importantly. Please bring yourself and, a drink and a snack and have fun, as we always tell you. And hopefully you can find something in there that maybe you can't live without or that interests you. But either way, I do want to say before I get off, I told you I would give you Leslie's email. If you are not going to be able to be at the auction, or you simply don't want to, or whatever the reason, that's fine too. You can always help in another way by donating directly to Leslie herself. Her email is, and this is all lowercase letters, Leslie, Leslie, .lynn, Lynn, .hall, HALL, @gmail.com. And you can send her a monetary donation straight from you that way. There is one more key point I want to bring up. People are confused. Josie is monetized, right? So she can accept super stickers and super chats. Here's what I want to say. If you want to donate money and you think that you're going to do it through a super chat or a super sticker, and that money's going to get to Leslie, it won't. That money goes to Josie, and what happens is Google takes, I believe it's 40% of that amount. So when she has to turn around then and give that money from that super sticker to Leslie, she's not going to get the full $5 if that's what you spent. Do you see what I'm saying? So please avoid the super stickers and the super chats if you intend for that money to go to Leslie. It's not going to work because Google's going to take out. Just mail her directly the money through her PayPal email that I just said, leslie.lynn.hall@gmail.com. Please avoid sending super stickers and chats to Josie during the auction tomorrow if you intend for that money to go to Leslie. Now, obviously, if you want those super chats to go, the money to go to Josie, that's different. Knock yourself out. But if you want that money to go to Leslie, please don't do that, okay? Just PayPal her the monetary donation, whatever it is. Any little bit will help. It doesn't matter the amount. It doesn't, if you can't afford $1,000, don't worry about it. Whatever you can afford will help. It all helps, okay? So please keep that in mind. And other than that, I got to get going. I got a show to do. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye, everybody.